Does it feel like you're the only one working on your team? Maybe it's because you're not attracting top leaders to your team. Well, let's find out why and how to attract them in today's episode. Hey there, my name is Isai Rodriguez and I'm your friend. And this is where we build your leadership skills in your home, business, profits, one actionable tip at a time. So hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get started. All right. Welcome back to another episode here. This is where we bring you the real talk that you need to crush it in your home business. And today, we're diving into a topic that's going to hit home for a lot of you out there. We're talking about why top leaders won't work with you, and more importantly, how to fix it. So let's start by imagining that you're at a party and you see a bunch of people who are, they're chatting away in one corner. And you want to join in, right? You want to join into that conversation, but every time you try, they turn away or they just don't seem interested. It's frustrating, right? Well, that's what it's like when you're trying to build your team, but you can't attract the top leaders that you need to really make a difference in your team, right? So why is this happening? Well, let's break it down. First of all, let's understand the problem. So first things first, leaders attract other leaders. It's just like the old saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. And if you're not attracting top leaders, then it might be because you're not showing up as a leader yourself, right? You see, top leaders can spot another top leader a mile away, right? Because they think alike. Right? They feel alike. They thrive in environments that lift them higher, right? So if you're a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, don't expect a 9 to stick around with you, right? They'll size you up. They're going to realize that you're not at their level, and then they're going to move on, right? It's like trying to sell a Ferrari to someone who doesn't even have a driver's license, right? It's a hard reality to come to grips with, but that's just what it is, right? You need to surround yourself with other leaders. That's why I personally love attending my business functions. I get to, it gives me a chance to immerse myself in an environment of other success-minded millionaire entrepreneurs, right? Because here's the harsh truth, the reality, if you will, is that if you're the smartest person in the room that you're in, then you're in the wrong room, right? The reality is that leaders, they're not threatened by other great people, right? They welcome them, if anything. If you're always worried about someone else stealing your thunder, then you're missing the point, first of all, right? You need people who can take the load off your shoulders, not add to it, right? So how do you fix this? Or how do we fix this as a leader? How do you make it so that you have people, other leaders, taking weight off your shoulders? Well, here's what I've learned through mentorship. The first thing you have to start thinking like a leader, right? That's the first thing. Start by upgrading your mindset, right? Read more, learn from your past experiences, grow yourself. Just a little bit, like every single day, but grow. You see, leaders, we're always evolving, right? Because if you're not growing, you're standing still, right? And nobody wants to follow someone who's stuck in the same place, am I right? So start thinking like a leader. Next, you need to express yourself like a leader, right? So leaders communicate in a way that resonates with other leaders. Does that make sense? They share their vision clearly and passionately, right? If you believe in what it is that you're doing so passionately, then there's a good chance that others will too, right? It's not just about talking for the sake of talking, right? It's not just about, blah, 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 and all these words coming out of your, out of your mouth, all these flowery words, expressive words. It's not about that. It's about really feeling what it is that you're saying and making others feel it too, right? That's how leaders express themselves, right? That's how they communicate. Okay, so you need to learn how to communicate and express your commitment, your passions, and pass that excitement on to others, right? Next, you need to create the right environment. You have to make your space a magnet for other leaders. You want, right? Celebrate wins, big and small, right? Foster a culture where ideas are welcome and innovation is encouraged, right? Remember, leaders, we want to be where we can make a difference. Does that make sense? So it's up to you as the leader to create that environment that will attract other leaders to you and to your team, right? That's the name of the game. Create that environment, that what's it called? That culture within your team, within your business. You'll see how other leaders will be attracted to that. Next thing is, you don't want to be don't be threatened by other leaders, right? Embrace other leaders' strengths, right? When you find a leader, when you're able to get around another leader and you see how they have strengths, right? Don't be threatened by that. If someone's better than you at something else, embrace that. That's a good thing. It means that your team just got stronger. Celebrate it. Don't fear it. Don't reject it. Don't bury it. Celebrate it, right? Other leaders like to know that they're needed. We love to know that our advice is helpful and that it's reaching someone and it's helping someone and it's pushing you in the right direction, or in a direction that gives you clarity, right? Like why do you think I encourage you to leave your comments on these videos, right? I want to know that you hear me. I want to know that this microphone is on, right? And that my message is resonating with you or not. Let me know. I'm not threatened. I'm here to serve you, right? And you should too. You should be there looking for other leaders as am I. Wow, I can't talk. But that's the name of the game. So don't be threatened by other leaders, and you'll start attracting other successful leaders to you. Ask yourself this. Ask yourself, am I showing up as a leader or the type of leader that I want to attract? If I were not me, if I were someone else and I came across me, right? Would I be attracted to me, right? As a leader, I'm not saying physically, I'm saying my personality, my energy, my drive, my hunger, my every, my grit, you know what I mean? If the answer is no, well then you need to start making some changes today, right? Read a new book, join a mastermind group, right? Start by changing your daily habits. Join my masterclass and get around, other successful entrepreneurs. The goal is to surround yourself with people who lift you higher, who lift you up, who encourage you, not people who pull you down like a bunch of crabs in a bucket, if you will, right? Remember, you don't have to carry the load alone. That's not what leadership is all about, right? But you have to build your team with top-notch leaders and watch your business take off. But in order to do that, you need to become that leader that will attract other leaders. Remember, leaders follow other leaders. Leaders attract other leaders, right? So there you have it, my friends. That is my tip for today. Keep leading, keep growing, and keep crushing it. All right. If you found this episode helpful, if you found it inspiring, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. And if you have any questions, any topics that you like to talk about, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow the link in the description for access to my free masterclass training, where I'll show you firsthand how you can put all of these tips into action for yourself starting today. All right. Until the next time, I want you to stay legendary, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care now. Bye.